Welcome to my brand new series. It's called Monster History. What it is about, it's about talking about certain monster trucks and their backstory. And I posted it on my community what truck I should do, and that truck you guys chose was one that has lasted for a very long time and is one of my cool favorites. That truck is Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter has been around for a super long time, and today we're going to talk about it. So, this is Monster History of Bounty Hunter. Just a little quick thing before we start. All this information comes from the Monster Truck Wiki. So, I do not own any of this information. Bounty Hunter is a 2005 Ford Expedition monster truck owned and driven by Jimmy Creighton of 2 Extreme Racing out of Kansas. Since it debuted, the truck has been a partnership with 2 Extreme Racing and has become a staple of multiple leagues, including 2 Extreme Monster Truck Series and Monster Jam, where the truck has won 2 world championships, being the freestyle champion in 2005 and the racing champion in 2019. Let's get into the history. Bounty Hunter was originally created in 1995 after Jimmy Creighton purchased the previous Shark Attack from Ricky Bicky. Okay, I don't know how to say that. At the time it was made, the truck was originally competing in small events in the Midwest along Team KCM. Creighton would later acquire the original Dragon Slayer chassis from the team that converted it into the second Bounty Hunter the following year. The truck would later receive a brand new paint scheme that year. A brand new Bounty Hunter was constructed for the 2000 season, featuring a PI chassis and a 1999 Dodge Dakota body style with a blue and white paint scheme. In 2002, Bounty Hunter would debut a new design, featuring a Ford Expedition with an iconic cowboy character on the sides. It was that year which Bounty Hunter would be a rise in stardom on Monster Jam circuit. Both Creighton and the truck would be invited to compete in their first Monster Jam World Finals, where they would make it all the way to the championship race, but to lose to Tom Meents and Team Meents. In 2003, Bounty Hunter would debut a brand new chassis. Creighton and the truck would be invited to compete in Monster Jam World Finals 4, where they would make it all the way to the championship race, only to lose to Brian Barthel and Wolverine. In 2004, Bounty Hunter would receive an updated paint scheme. Creighton and the truck would be invited to compete in Monster Jam World Finals 5, despite being eliminated in the semifinals by Dennis Anderson and Gravedigger. Bounty Hunter would finish second in freestyle. Creighton and Bounty Hunter would finally earn their first World Finals championship the following year, winning the freestyle with a tiebreaker with Tony Farrell and Blue Thunder at Monster Jam World Finals 6. In 2006, Bounty Hunter would debut another paint scheme. Creighton and the truck would make their third championship round appearance in Monster Jam World Finals 7, only to be defeated by Dennis Anderson and Gravedigger yet again. The Bounty Hunter name would expand in the 2008 season, with Darren Miguez behind the wheel. Creighton and the truck would make their 4th championship round appearance in Monster Jam World Finals, losing to John Seesock and Batman. In 2011, Creighton would finish in the championship round for the 5th time at the Monster Jam World Finals 12, losing to Tom Meents and Max D. The following year, Miguez Bounty Hunter would receive a new gray paint scheme. Creighton and the truck would compete in Monster Jam World Finals 13, where they would debut a dual blue-sided transparent paint scheme during the set event. The truck would successfully attempt its first backflip in competition. In 2015, Bounty Hunter celebrated its 20th anniversary. Miguez would leave 2 Extreme Racing to drive his own team. Creighton and the truck would be invited to compete in Monster Jam 16, where they would debut a dual-side yellow and blue paint scheme. They also will win No Limits Truck Championship later that year. In 2016, both Bounty Hunter trucks would debut new paint schemes for the season. Creighton's paint scheme would to reverse colors. Montgomery, I can't say it, would campaign a white and blue paint scheme for his bounty hunter. Creed and the truck would compete in Monster Jam World Finals 17, where they would debut an American Sniper paint scheme sponsored by Chris Kyle Foundation. Montgomery would later leave to Extreme Racing, and Matt Cody would drive his bounty hunter for the being. Both bounty hunter trucks would receive yet again another paint scheme. Creed's truck would feature a Punisher-themed design to compete in the Fox Sports 1 Championship Series West. Todd Morey would take over the second bounty hunter in Monster Jam Stadium Championship Series 3. Morey would suffer an injury towards the series' final event. George Balhan and Trent Montgomery would fill in for the series' Anaheim and Oakland shows. He would also drive the truck during the second Tampa event, part of Stadium Championship Series 4. Creed's chassis would undergo a major rebuild for the 2018 season. Taking a more slim appearance, Creedon would complete the first two shows in Monster Jam Stadium Championship Series 2 in Tampa and Orlando, respectively. In Tampa, he would make it all the way to the championship race, but to lose to Chuck Warner and El Toro Loco. However, he would win racing in Orlando, defeating Charlie Pauken and Gravedigger. Creed would later go to compete in Monster Jam Stadium Championship Series 3 for the remainder of the first quarter, where he would score his first overall event championship in the series Jacksonville now. Meanwhile, Austin Minton would campaign a second bounty hunter in Stadium Championship Series 4. Creed would be invited to compete in the main field in Monster Jam's World Finals 19. While Minton would be in the Double Down Showdown. In 2019, Bounty Hunter competed in Monster Jam Stadium Championship Series 1. During the series, Creed and the truck would win the championship during the Saturday show in Detroit and ultimately finish 6th in the series standings. They would later be invited to compete in Monster Jam World Finals 20, where the truck would debut a special paint scheme sponsored by Five Finger Death Punch. Despite qualifying second to last, Creed would finally capture his first World Racing Championship against Barry Muzawa in Zombie Fire. The second bounty hunter would be driven by multiple drivers for select shows. Following the first quarter, David Offler would drive bounty hunter for the major of the fall season, winning his first overall championship. Later in the winter, the truck would debut a steampunk theme in paint scheme. In 2020, Bounty Hunter competed in Monster Jam Stadium Championship Series Green. During the series, Creedon and the truck would won two racing championships in San Diego and Jacksonville, as well as an overall event championship at the second show in Miami. After the series abruptly ended in March due to COVID, Bounty Hunter would compete in select shows for the remainder season. In July, a second Bounty Hunter would debut on a all-new Chevrolet body style, being campaigned again by Austin Minton in 2022. Jimmy Creed is no longer featured in Monster Trucks and Drivers page in Monster Jam. It is currently unknown if Jimmy Creed will return to Monster Jam, as he is currently doing independent shows with 2 Extreme Racing. Even though Bounty Hunter hasn't been in Monster Jam for the 2022 season, Spin Master has made a blue and yellow Bounty Hunter that I have as a toy. And Bounty Hunter is one of the trucks you start with in the 2007 Monster Jam game, and is a unlockable truck in Monster Jam Urban Assault and Monster Jam Crush It. That's the end of the evolution of Bounty Hunter. I sure had a blast making this video, and I hope you did. Comment below which truck I should review next, and I'll see you guys in another video. Peace out!
seconds. The judges will count his next move. He's going to go into a donut.
I think he's going to hit us up here in the set with a mud.
Well, Tom was complaining about